We never got that audio of the dirty bomb. Our old pal, Mayor Menino, talking about the dirty bomb in Massachusetts.
There were reports of a dirty bomb.
What an ass.
Ben's friends still searching for the terrorists. Thank God they're on the job.
Well, get them, folks.
The A-team for alcoholics.
We need one more update from Ben. I'm sure he's in constant contact with his Boston friends. Let's see if they're getting close to the Chinese terrorists and the dirty bomb.
Oh, he's instant messaging people and herking and jerking, clapping.
Yeah, let's go to Toronto today. Rick, what's up?
Oh, Jimmy.
Rick?
Can you give it up and just go home? Did you have a Steve alarm go off in the house last night? You just couldn't cut the
house
grade today?
What's the problem with Jimmy?
Jimmy just had a killer line just now.
Jimmy's been cracking me up all day.
Oh, he's been putting me to sleep all day. I have to keep slapping myself in the face to wake up to catch these guys.
No, you know who you want to slap in the face is your mother for raising you in such a faggoty, no military having country, you Canadian jizz bucket. Your country stinks. You're second in the United States, and you're wannabes. All you do is let cowards from the military flood in. You produce nothing. You have shitty medical care. Your whole country is garbage, except for Paul and Carla.
Except for Paul and Carla.
I know you don't know who they are, stupid. Your dumb, faggoty Midwestern accent. About in house.
Go home.
About in house.
Go home.
Home. Go home.
I'm not kidding, man. I'm serious.
I know you're not kidding, and I don't care.
A sharp-dressed intern that would be glad to take your place today.
How does it feel, faggot, that you can't even get XM legally because you're stupid? The FCC and your garbage, second to us country, won't allow this type of programming. How does that feel? That you have to illegally get XM satellite radio? You jizz bucket in a second-rate nation? No, you gave us no help in the Iraq war. Your country is worthless.
Well,
you're worthless. You're a nation of cowards.
I wouldn't have.
Of course you wouldn't have. You're a nation of cowards. You want to ride the back of the United States and then not help us like men when we need you.
Oh, please.
That's good. What are you, a fat girl in 1988? Oh, please. Is that the best you can do to defend your country? Faggot bunch of cowards. Didn't help us when we needed it, and you wanted part in the Reconstruction.
Oh, we don't want nothing to do with the Reconstruction.
Yes, you did, stupid.
Halliburton's got it all tied up, buddy.
Oh, really? Really, Halliburton? What do you know about Halliburton? Your faggoty prime minister was begging for help. They wanted to be involved with the Reconstruction, and we said no.
Oh, please, you said no.
Stop saying police again, fat chick in the 80s.
Back straight, man.
Stop saying police.
Come back in tomorrow. Maybe you got something for a change.
The only thing you have in Toronto is a big needle, which your mother should squat thrust over. That's what your whole city is known for. A bunch of bites. Of course he hung up. Of course he hung up. Ugh.
You know, I'm starting to agree with Washington. I think you need some sensitivity training.
My God.
Oh, just a Canadian. Ugh.
Jimmy, don't forget, the agenda's right here when we go to Washington.
Oh, about
Tuesday, 1:30 to 4:30. Human resources sensitivity training for little Jimmy Norton.
Not happening.
It's right there, dude. It's
not happening.
It's part of the agenda.
Really? Well, there's going to be a little fire set at the complex. And as we all run out, I'll just run to the train station. Maybe I'll take a train to Canada. Yuck.
Dude, Eric
Pat
Logan.
from Canada. House.
House.
Dude, Eric Logan set up the agenda, and he feels like you need sensitivity training. Sexual harassment, human resources.
Sexual harassment? Who do I harass?
Yeah, who is he harassed?
No, you haven't harassed anyone, but you got to watch the films and stuff.
Not watching them.
Films?
Yeah,
what
the films?
Not watching them.
Huh? Well,
nope.
Politically correct drivel. Again, that's the type of stuff that in Canada you can't even have like racist programming. They edit the content, and I mean not as far as language, but as far as you can't make fun of certain things because they are borderline communist.
Right.
They are socialist,
yes.
And they're borderline communist. It's a garbage country.
Would have been taken over by someone if we weren't sitting just to the south for
dude,
years.
They make me nauseous on such a base level.
What
I can't tell you.
What an easy target Canada would be if we weren't sitting here.
Dude, a little known fact: we owned Montreal. It was part of America for like a day, and then we didn't want it.
This is what I hate about those.
We didn't want it.
Who wants it?
Did you know that it was part of the United States a long time ago?
At some point.
But we just give it back to them?
Pretty much.
Yeah, they all sound like homos. Take it.
So frozen tundra.
I've done the Montreal Comedy Festival a couple times, and I do the Nasty Show, and it sells out. So 600-seat theater, 13 shows sell out.
They got a great sense of humor up there.
Because they're starved for any type of
Thank you.
entertainment
That's exactly
a little
what it is.
edgy.
Yep, they're repressed.
Dude, I went there a couple times too, and they're a great audience for comedy.
Yeah, they stink, and their strip clubs are overrated, and every chick down there stinks.
All right, now you're getting crazy.
No, I'm not. I
The
believe
women of Montreal are beautiful.
Ugh, overrated. Overrated.
No way. I think they're hotter than
Overrated.
a lot of the women you see walking around New York City.
Nah.
Definitely.
Dude, I've been there.
So what are we going to say to Elo about these meetings
Nothing.
and the agenda?
That
and
we're
stuff?
not going.
Yeah, why even acknowledge it? Just don't do it.
We say that we're not going.
But they have a whole schedule. People are going to be sitting in conference rooms waiting for us to show up.
Let them sit. Let them sit.
Yep.
Unless we all want to draw straws, and the one that loses has to go and represent the entire show. But it ain't going to be me. I'll tell you one thing. In-room movies, room service. That's who I'm meeting with. I'm meeting with the wonderful person at the door with the cart.
Then why are we going there? We have to
Room
go down
service.
We have to go down there and kind of like, get
I'll have a meeting right
some
after the
synergy
show.
with some of these people, and we have to get some FaceTime with some of these people.
I won't have synergy or FaceTime.
Yeah.
I'm having a meeting after the show with a couple of people that are very involved with the future of this program. Anyone else? Bye. See ya.
Well, Army wants in on this really fast. Army the trucker. Go ahead, Army.
Yeah, sensitivity for others, consideration for others training. Give me a break. Oh, what kind of garbage is this?
I'll tell you what,
This stuff is weakening our country. It's making us a country of pussies.
It's
I
just-
don't think so,
dude,
man.
it's more thought policing by the left.
Yep.
That's all. It's more thought. And again, if you're sexually harassing somebody at work, you should be fired. But
Exactly.
don't try to cut me off at the pass. I was raised right.
Well, it's corporate BS that they want us to go through.
Because these corporate scumbags have been protecting people who make money for the company, who sexually harass their secretaries, so they protect the guys that make the money.
All right,
man. They protect these guys, and then they make the rest of the people in the corporation suffer because they got sued because they overprotected the guy they should have fired.
Well, dude, I don't want to deal with the whole ELO thing. Someone else has got to deal with the phone call saying that
I'll deal with it. Not going. Click.
That this agenda is way out of hand, and
Yep.
well, I don't really care about the sensitivity training because I don't see Anthony and my name next to that part of this agenda.
No, I just see us on Monday with 19 hours of of meetings.
All the way to 9:30 at night. That ain't happening. We'll cut a few of these things out, but we will get some FaceTime with some of the people down there, and and talk about how to make this show better.
I'm drooling on my pillow by 9:30.
Yeah.
I will not be sitting in a meeting or having dinner or talking to institutional investors or automotive people.
All right.
Context of show in automobile.
Let's say hi to Elo.
It's Elo.
Eric.
How are you?
Hi, Eric.
How you doing,
Mr.
Eric?
Logan, how are you?
Jimmy?
Pleasure to speak with you.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you? I'm tired, actually. I'm
Hey, listen, I wanted to just let you know that I really appreciate all the help you're giving us. We actually are applying for our Canadian license as we speak with the Canadian government. So,
are you really?
Yes.
Please, good. You'll get it.
No, I think the last 15 minutes will go a long way in communicating our support for the Canadians and how we can be in business with them.
Hence the sensitivity.
I apologize. I wasn't being very sensitive.
Yeah, I mean that's the 1:30 on Tuesday. So
1:30 on Tuesday, meeting with Canadians.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, I'm
coming with a
gonna
Maple
revise
Leafs
the
jersey
agenda.
on.
If you don't mind, I'm going to strike the HR sensitivity training. I'm just going to put Canadian sensitivity training.
I have to apologize to the Prime Minister, but I have to do it through a hole in a buddy booth. That stupid country stinks.
So, Eric,
set fire to it.
Eric, obviously Norton has a little problem meeting with human resources and talking about sexual harassment and sensitivity training.
I mean, it's just really, honestly, just company policy. I mean, everybody has to go through it. I mean, you don't have to be involved. You could just sit there and watch the videos, and there's a little test at the end of it that you have to fill out.
Test?
That you saw it, and you have to it's kind of a quiz, and they have some questions on there that says things to the effect of, it's like, if somebody approached you in the hallway and said this...
Scenarios.
I can't tell you what the questions are, obviously, but I mean, it's, you get the point. You have to kind of test out of the class because for people who don't, they have to go back through it again because it's something that, corporate America makes us do, so...
Well, here's really how you know I'm doing the test. After the video of the sexual harassment, you guys can turn the lights on, and when you see a powerful tent in the front of my pants, you'll know I passed.
Well,
okay, and the answer to every question is throw her against the wall and take what's yours.
But I'm sure we can work that out.
So, so can we cut down?
And by the way, guys, I apologize on the agenda too. 5:30, I had checked in. You guys are getting here on Sunday, so that was a typo on my behalf. I apologize.
Oh, good. Yeah, I was wondering about that.
And also, how come? And I'm not trying to throw my friends in the barrel, but none of the other guys had to go through sensitivity training.
Well, we
No,
sort
they
of.
did. They did. They came down. I don't know where you were. I think you were on the road or something before the show started.
I know we talked to Human Resources for a little while.
I sat in hours of meetings when we were down there.
Yeah.
I don't even know what they were for.
Yeah,
Are you telling me I
Anthony
actually sat through that?
Passed out completely in the meeting.
Was that the one in the big conference room?
That was the one in the big conference room, yes.
Well, there's no way I'm sitting in a 3-hour meeting with a woman. I can't have. Who am I going to sexually harass? There's all guys up here.
Well, Jimmy, I mean, look, it's slated for 3 hours. I mean, you just need to calm down. Is what you need to do.
I'm very calm.
No, you're not.
What am I going to do?
You're out of your mind.
Am I going to look at the mule of the guy who runs the Broadway channel in the restroom? What am I going to do?
Jimmy,
I'm being sensitive.
Jimmy, it's only 3 hours at the most. I mean, again, you know, I will cut some of the stuff out. I may try to get you out of here by 4, and you can catch the 4:10, and you can be back in New York by 7:30.
Can't happen. Well, what can happen, though, is she can come here. She's more than welcome to come here and follow me around while I do my spots and wait in the car for me, and then I can talk to her as I'm driving from the cellar to stand up New York.
All right, well, you know what, Jimmy, we should talk offline, because, I mean, you and I really have to hammer this out. I mean, this is just, I mean, it's something that has to happen. I mean, everybody goes through this.
Not happening.
It's got to happen.
Can't happen.
Why not?
Because I don't subscribe to it. I think it's more thought policing, and I think that the guilty should be fired immediately, and I'm guilty of nothing, and I don't sexually harass people. I'm a pig on the air, and I'm a pig off the air, but not in the office. I ignore everybody in the office.
And what's the whole sensitivity training as far as Norton goes?
Well, I mean, really what it is just to kind of understand
because he curses probably
personal boundaries are and what's considered over the line. And it's not as much about content on the show. It's just behavior in the corporate workplace. And since, you know, we want to get you guys more integrated down here, as you know, Jimmy, and bring you down, we just need to make sure we're really clear about where the lines are. I mean, we've had people go through this, and we're launching the baseball channel, and we're putting our baseball athletes. Kevin Kennedy's going through this, and we all got to do it.
Are they going to sit down for sensitivity training?
Of course.
So people know that they shouldn't shoot steroids and then be a hero to children. Maybe they could sit in the meeting with them. Me and Giambi could sit there and chit chat for a little while. And I'll tell you where the line is. It's right under my belt, and it's in the form of a zipper, and I'll take it out and show any gal who wants to see it.
I mean, you're making my point, Jim. I mean, I understand your angst about this, but
it's not even angst. I'm a gentleman off the air. I treat people respectfully, and I will not be put through any type of silly corporate training when I've done nothing to merit it except be a fine fellow.
I just want to be able to tape this meeting and throw it on the air.
There's no way I'm leaving after everybody else. It's an impossibility.
I don't know. I mean, we can tape it, Opie. I mean, it's a great idea. I mean, it'd probably be a good thing for everybody to kind of understand. I mean, it's not as bad as you think it is. It really is not.
It's horrendous on every level. I'm giving up 2 nights of stand-up to be down there to begin with, which I can't afford to because I'm trying to make a tape for the Tonight Show.
Right.
I'm not going to give up 3 more hours, get on a train later, and then come home by myself like an ass.
Yeah.
Because I was talking to some lady who's got shorter hair than most ladies should in Human Resources.
Well, you guys can discuss this, but I have a problem with the number of meetings that we're in.
Well, I mean, listen, and also just understand something. I know I got a message from Ben about the Ram dinner that night, with the 15 people. Everybody who's coming, even though it says 30 people, it's broken out into markets. So we will have, that'll be done within 2 hours for sure.
You do understand you're saying the word hours?
Yeah, no, I know. 60 minutes. So it's like 120, possibly 140, 145 minutes, kind of, if you want to go by the minute. I just thought we'd just do hours. Maybe.
Will you go to that, Jimmy?
Yeah, dinner, of course I'll eat. And then maybe we could cover the sensitivity training. Maybe I could just stand naked and Gloria Allred could come in and point at my genitals and go, dirty, dirty, dirty.
Could happen. Jimmy?
Yes, sir.
You know I love you, right?
And it's very mutual.
I mean, seriously, you know I love you.
Yes, I'm very fond of you.
Okay, and you know that there's no way in hell I'd make you sit through 3 hours sensitivity training.
No, of course not, because I'll be on the train or I'll be in New York. I'll be in New York.
Opie, you can tell it.
He so got you.
Oh.
He so got you.
Oh.
I sat in my office yesterday, and because Jimmy was like, "What are we doing? What are we doing?" So I figured, what the hell? I'll make an agenda.
We so got him.
Oh my God.
Do you know? And I'm going to be really honest with you. At first I'm like, this is a joke.
I was sure it was a joke.
I'm walking home yesterday, and I'm like, this is not a joke. This is because corporate America is so God damn it. Oh, you really nailed me.
Bravo, Elo.
When I put break and I put free time on there,
yeah,
I said I screwed up. I said they're going to see right through.
We got the king, man. We got the king.
But that was so well. I really and the explanation, what you were just saying on the thing. I mean, I didn't want to yell at you because I like you, but more importantly, you can fire me. You're my boss. But I'm like, this son of a bitch is really going to put me through this. Wow.
I'd love nothing more to get the tapes and just go through it with this.
Oh yeah.
That would be. Actually, it would be a great.
Honestly, here's the deal. When this came in yesterday from Ben was in on the gag with Elo. I was definitely had all day yesterday.
I was had.
Anthony was had, and then Ben let me in on it last night, and then I started feeling guilty because I know how Norton obsesses about things. I'm like, this is a fun gag, and we'll get him bad, we'll smash him really good, but I know he'll spend all night. That's probably why he didn't sleep, by the way, if I know you a little bit.
I heard you say that this morning. I felt really bad.
No, I'm not even kidding. Elo, I guarantee he obsessed about this all day
long. I
long.
thought about it yesterday. I didn't think about it at night. I was too depressed about my sexual addiction, but you got me, and I deserved it because I'm a creep. But I'm like, this is about things I've said on the show. They're worried I'm going to do something in the office. You really nailed my stupid fat face. Good one. Oh, that was a good one.
And Herky Jerky Ben got your back because he was in on it from the beginning.
Bravo,
this was a good one.
I had to do something.
Really
it's gonna be fun. You guys come down here. I promise you. There's no hours of meetings. We're gonna have a great time and do a couple things and get you guys out of here.
That was brilliantly. The break things that was the only error because the other stuff was so brilliantly worded.
It was hysterical. It was 15 minutes for free time.
and what was in the chat yesterday was like, you were asking when you could take your dump, and the guy was like, "Hey, lighten up! You got 2 15-minute breaks."
Were you guys just all sitting around in Washington, just laughing hysterically in an office somewhere as we're losing our minds up here?
Actually, the funny part about the whole Ram dinner. I mean, there is no Ram dinner. I mean, the dinner is going to be us, jerking off at a Irish pub getting hammered. I mean, that's what it's going to be.
Right.
Son of a bitch.
But anyway, so Brian Shea and Dan Murphy and all the guys that run all the Circuit Cities and Best Buys and clients, all the Rams, which are the regional area managers all across the country, all were listening to the show. They all called him in a fit of rage and panic yesterday, going, "What are we presenting? We didn't even know we had to be there." So they had no idea either.
Got those dimwits too.
I think Anthony was suspicious the whole time.
No, I was suspicious at first. Not even at first. Not at first. At first, I bought it. Then, as I looked at it more, I'm like, "There's no way this could be real." And then, as I remembered some of the stuff that's gone on in the corporate world, I was like, "Oh my God, this is true." Yeah. So yeah, I was completely gotten.
Do you know what helped sell me? And it was a little thing. It was when I said you text messaged him and said, "Oh, stop being babies. It's one day of work," and that was such. Yesterday, he said that on the show.
Oh yeah.
That was such a boss thing to say. Like,
oh no, that was
just one day, guys.
Right.
That was a listener actually.
I thought it was Eric Logan.
Oh no.
For some reason, I misinterpreted that as Logan, and that solved it.
No, because I didn't know until last night when I was getting ready to crash.
Yeah, Opie figured it out and called
and
me
then,
last night.
well, no,
about 8:30, right?
My text message was, "I hate your guts. Payback's going to be a bitch." I go, we're never gotten. And then I'm like, well, we won't tell Jim because we'll have fun tomorrow with this.
That is really.
Hey, by the way,
funny.
what is institutional
shareholders?
Yeah, shareholders.
But, basically, what Joe Utenauer, who's our CFO, it manages all the big funds like Legg Mason and T. Rowe Price and all those folks that actually that have a large amount of stock in the company. So they often ask questions about where we're going and stuff. So
all right.
It's not unusual for us to do investor meetings and stuff like that.
There's the memo. The schedule being ripped up. Very good, Eric.
Yeah.
That was very good.
That was written up. Those little things were written up so well. That was because it's like we're not dumb, and it's like, God damn it, this is for real. Like we thought it was a goof, and then like, no, this is real.
It was worded the way they actually word things.
But that would be honestly. The thing about it is that would not be an uncommon day.
Right.
At XM.
That's why it sold so well. Is because I looked at it going, no, this is what they deal with on a daily basis.
Yeah. It's meetings and meetings and meetings, and it's what it is. And I think Opie said it with XM, extreme meetings. So.
Right. Well, have you been listening to the show? Our new intern came in today with a $2,000 three-piece suit.
Yeah. What is the story with that?
We're calling him Mini Low
and a Gucci belt.
Mini low.
Yeah, he's Mr. Little Business Guy.
Well, what size is he? Because I'm exploding out of my suits. I'm gaining weight at a blistering pace, and I can fit in some of my old suits.
He's a diminutive little fellow. Maybe
Cool.
Let's see if we can.
All right, guys.
All right.
All right,
you,
Eric.
Good one, man.
You guys have a good day. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Bye, Eric.
Oh, I love that.
So happy with himself that he got us.
Really
You
got
should have
me.
saw your
Nailed.
face when we were telling you.
Nailed.
Priceless. We should have freaking videotaped that.
Because he kind of was like, I talked to him very comfortably. He's a really good guy, but in that moment, he's like kind of in boss mode. I'm like,
When he said we'll talk about this offline,
Oh.
it was like, oh no, Jimmy's gonna have to sit through this meeting on the phone now about the meeting, offline. It's like,
That was good.
you're
You're rarely gotten.
Yeah, I gotta respect
that was a good
though.
one.
Noah is 5'5".
Ugh.
He's 5'5". Jesus.
Looks like he got the short end of the stick.
God, I eat a sandwich that tall.
You know.
How much does he weigh? He can't weigh more than $120, man. Oh, I don't want him in here.
Yeah, bring him in.
Dude.
I think this kid's gonna shine.
Danny's getting more and more pissed off by the moment.
Danny will hang in there. And so will Babe Ruth, that stupid Yankee hat.
Noah, how
What's
much?
it on that?
How much you weigh, Noah?
I weigh about 125.
125.
1 1/4.
No,
I'm surprised you didn't shave, though. You're such a neat little diminutive man.
Maybe he did, and he's got that thing where he just grows a beard like in 2 seconds.
No, it's just a
Oh, look at him. That's a
a look. It's a rugged look.
That's 4 months of growth for him.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, thanks.
All
Noah.
right, beat it.
No problem.
All right, thank you.
Where's the Pat audio? I want Pat audio.
I know.
We'll get it for tomorrow. It'll
it's
take some
coming?
time. Yeah.
Here in a second.
Oh, really? Shannon.
What does a cow say from my neighborhood? Moo, Naki.
Well, actually, I'll tell you what a cow says in that neighborhood. Sure, I'll have more eggnog.
It's too bad for all the new listeners, but that was one of the benchmark shows, our eggnog drinking contest. A lot of these questions, by the way, because people are like, man, sometimes you guys are way too inside. You go to whackbag.com, opieanthony.net. These guys are, hardcore fans of the show, and they'll answer any of your questions.
Oh, find out yourself.
All right, Shannon from Toronto, go ahead.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Uh-oh. Shannon?
I want to just defend my country. I love you guys. I love you guys since WDUF when you were on. We got you guys over the border, and I just want to let Norton know that Canada loves Jim Norton.
I love Canada. I was
loves
just annoyed.
Opie and Anthony, and we can't wait. I got the XM radio, like you said. I got it illegally because they don't sell them here, and what can you do? But as soon as you guys come across the border, where the ONA Army is going to go in full force on this side of the border. We love you guys.
All right. Thank you, Shannon.
We love Canada. Now I feel all bad.
Canada. There you go.
I've always enjoyed Canada myself.
So did I, but what was he going to do? Tell that one caller who was trashing me? You live in a fine nation with hot chicks? I had to smash him.
Of course you did.
Was I going to be a gentleman? I love the Montreal Festival, sir. Thanks for telling me I suck.
Love your homeland. It's you I don't really enjoy, sir.
Yeah, exactly.
Toronto's just a weird city. They're living like it's 1962. The fashions and
Is there a wall around Toronto with elders inside that put on red suits? No? No? I thought maybe because they're living in the past.
All right, we'll take a very quick break, and then we're gonna say hi to Dean Edwards, who's playing Caroline's this weekend. He's back, and what about Ralphie May? We got to get the Ashley Simpson story out of him.